Everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to start with how do we place orders using the REST API. But before we do that, let me talk about how and what are the parameters or the attributes that we will have to pass to place the order. So I am on the documentation tab and I've clicked on the single order on the left side. You can put order placement, just click on order placement, and in order placement I've clicked on single order. And these are the attributes. So let's go through one by one. The first thing is obviously we'll have to put the symbol. So we'll have to put the symbol, let's say SBIN, and it has to be in the correct format. Second is the quantity. It has to be an integer. And in case we are talking about derivatives, it has to be in multiples of lot sizes. Then is a type. Now there are four types. The first one is limit orders. Second is market orders. Third is stop loss orders. And in third, basically you can do stop loss market and stop loss limit orders. So I'll quickly go through them because sometimes there's a confusion between a limit order and a stop loss order. So let us say that currently I want to trade in SBIN and the current price is 713. If I place a market order, then whatever is the best price, I will get that. And let's say I'm buying the trade, so I will get the buying as soon as I take the trade. The second is a limit order. Let's say I'm saying that I want to take the entry only when the market touches 710. So I have to put the limit price as 710. And like I said, we are taking example of buying here. So this trade will not be triggered till the price comes to 710. And this will be an open order. So that's called the limit order. And the third one is a stop loss order or a stop order market or a stop order limit. Now what that means is, let us assume that I've taken a selling trade. So I've already taken a short sell here. So I've taken a selling entry in SBN because I'm expecting the market to come down. Now, obviously I will have to put a stop loss, and let's say I put a stop loss here at 720. This is my stop loss. So put a stop loss here, I will have to put a buying order because since I've already taken a short entry, I will have to put a buying order that will become my stop loss order. Now, like I said, there are two kinds of stop losses. One is stop market and stop limit. When I use a stop market, that means as soon as the market touches 720, it will execute my order and I will be out of this position. On the other hand, if I put a stop limit, then I will have to put the trigger price as well as the limit price. Let's say I put both as 720. In that case, what I'm saying is that when the market comes and touches this level, then I want to take the entry. I want to buy this SBIN at 720 itself. Now, this can be both good or bad. Let's say the market suddenly violently goes up. In that case, this buying order or the stop loss order will not get triggered because I'm expecting to take the entry at 720, whereas the market is already here, so it will remain as an open order. So depending on what is your strategy, you can use a stop market order or a stop limit order. So those are the four order types. Then is the side. If I put 1, that means I want to buy. If I put a -1, that means I want to sell. Then is the product type, which means I want to do it on intraday basis or a swing basis. So for intraday, I will have to use, I will write intraday for all these segments. And if I want to hold a trade, then for equity, I will use CNC, and for FNO, I will use margin. There is something called a cover order or bracket order also that I will discuss in the next videos. And these are all the different prices. So limit price is required whenever I'm using a limit order or a stop limit order. Stop price is used whenever I'm using this is basically the trigger price, and whenever I'm using a stop market order or a stop limit order. And then we have disclosed quantity, which usually is default is 0. Validity means whether I want to take the entry right now or not, and usually we will use the day, which means the trade is valid till the end of the day. Offline order basically means AMO orders, that means after market orders, and usually since we are doing live trading, we will be using falls here. And in the case of BO and CO, I will also be using this stop loss and take profit. As I said, I will be discussing about them later. So those are the different attributes. Let's quickly go up now. And here you will find more details. So if you come up here, you will find more details of what I've just mentioned. What is a limit order? What is a market order? What is a stop loss market order? What is a stop loss limit order? And what are the different product types? So in case you need more information, you can just scroll here and understand. So now that we have a basic understanding, let's now go to Postman, and I'm on the left side, you will see orders. there's an intraday margin order, and I'm clicking first the order limit here. So once I click that, the first thing obviously is in the headers, I will be putting my the ID and the token. I've already updated it for the day. Then I'm coming to body. Now this is where I will have to pass the information. Those are the same attributes which we just saw. So let us say I want to take the entry in idea. So I mentioned idea here. One quantity. Type is one. Now if you remember, type means whether it's a limit order or a market order. So let's quickly scroll down. And a limit of 1 means it's a limit order. So we don't have to change it since it's already in limit order. Side 1 means I want to buy it. It's an intraday trade, and this is the limit price. Now the current value of idea is about 7.4. Let's say I want to take the entry at 7.3. So what I'm writing here is 7.3. That means I only want to take the entry once the market touches 7.3, and I don't need to put anything else in the other, or I can just put zeros, and offline order is false. That means I want to take the live trade. Let's run it now. So I'm just sending, and you can see it says order submitted successfully, and my order reference is ending with 387. If you come here and if you just open your tab here, you will actually see in the orders, we have an open order here of idea at 7.3. It's an open order working, and to confirm, the order ID is 387. So this is the same order ID which we have just placed. So you can see that it is clearly working perfectly. We have been able to put a buy limit order here. Similarly, let's try to put a sell limit order. So in this case, I will be putting the side as -1. And let's say I'm putting the limit price as 7.5. Save and send again. And now you will see I have another order with 205. And now I have one sell limit also, which is being plotted on the chart itself. So you can clearly see the limit orders are working perfectly. So I'm going to cancel both the limit orders, and let's go to the next one. So I'm just canceling both the limit orders, and let's go for the next set of trades now. So I'm clicking on order market now, and in order market, essentially what I'm saying is I want to take the entry at the best price. So here again, I'm using SBN this time. Quantity is 1. I'm putting the type as 2 because type 2 means it's a market order. Again, if you want to confirm, you can check here, type 2 is market order. And let's say I'm putting 1 as the side. That means I want to buy it. And again, I'm putting the other parameters mostly as default values. Let's run this and see whether it's working or not. Also, please remember, I've already added all the app ID and the access token already beforehand. Let's run the trade. And you can see it says order submitted successfully with the order reference number of 053. Let us check it out here. You can see this is the order 053 here, and it's already filled because it was a market order. I already have a position in SBIN now. So again, this is working perfectly. We can just take a reverse entry also. So let's make it a -1, save it and run it again, and it should exit that trade now. So you can see we have got a 362 order ID, and this trade has been exited because it has taken a selling trade now. So as we can see, both the market and the limit orders were working perfectly. Let's go to the third one, which is the stop order now. So in stop order, like I said, we are trying to put a stop loss order. So again, I've already added my app ID and the access token. Let's go to the body. Here they have mentioned already the type is 3. That means it's a stop market order. And we are talking about SBIN. So let's check out the current price of SBIN. So SBIN is currently at 713. And if I want to put a stop order, always remember that from a buying perspective, the stop loss order has to be above this price. So let us say I have a stop loss of 720. So I'm going to modify this to 720. Control S, save, and let's run it. So you will see that the order has been submitted successfully, and you will see that I have a stop order mentioned here now. And it will be coming here, which is again a working order. That means if the market reverses and touches this level, I will get the order filled. Similarly, if I want to put a sell limit order, that means let's say I have taken a buying trade already. So I'm going to cancel this now. Let us say I have already taken a buying trade, and I want to put a stop loss of, let's say, 710. Then in that case, what I will have to do is put this as -1, and let's say put the stop price as 710, save it and send it, and you will see it has submitted the order and we have a sell stop order now. That means if the market reverses, this is going to be my stop loss. So we've already checked three kinds of orders. Let's go for the fourth one. So I've already cancelled this also. So let's go for the fourth one. So let me just close all these extra tabs, which is the stop limit order. The only difference between a stop limit order and a stop market order is we will also have to put the limit price. But before that, I've already added the access token here. Let's go to the body, and now we will also have to put the limit price. So just to show you the difference, if we go to the normal stop order, there is no limit price, but if I come to stop limit, I also have the limit price. So again, let's try for 720 again. Save it and let's run it. And you will see once I do that, it is giving me some error. You can see the price should be in multiples of tick size. So it is giving me some error here. That means this limit price is probably wrong. Let's try to put it as 720.5. Let's run it again. And now it has been able to submit the order successfully. So again, if we come here, you can see that I have placed an order at 720. That means this is my stop loss order. If the market touches here, it will try to execute the trade, but the worst case scenario will be it will take the trade at 720.5. So that is a difference. The stop limit means the price at which it will trigger the trade, and the stop limit means that's a limit price, that's the maximum value I want to execute the trade. So you can clearly see all these four order types are working perfectly. And these are the usual order types that we normally use. You can obviously change some of the parameters here, such as making offline orders to true in case you want to do AMO orders, which are aftermarket orders. In the next video, I will also be discussing about how to modify these orders. So again, thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next video.